favorites in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Rebels send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Second down, he'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Let's talk about Alabama. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to Brown. Runs through the tackle.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Quick release by the QB. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Right down the middle. Fires complete on the crosser. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's got it on the right. There he goes. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys...
There he goes! Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
That's got it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they take an 8-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Odom. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He'll try to pop the draw. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Barney. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Got it in the middle, it's Barney. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Off the play fake on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
They booted away on 4th down. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Russell. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you've got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
A big 3rd down coming, and Hotty Toddy got gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Buys a little time with his feet. On the move, he fires. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to... Everyone has the same call. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Got a man. It's Edwards. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, and getting the ball back to your offense.
Rides to back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. How about this running back dragging a toe and getting it inbounds?
Showed off the wide receiver skills. You know, running backs are so talented nowadays, and you split them out as a wide receiver so much, and he showed it there. He could play wide out easily with a nice catch, nice awareness.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very active. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punter.
Makes the catch. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Grab behind the line. It's Lee. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Got him downfield. He's running free down the middle. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. They go to the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good, and they've regained the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, and they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Utah. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The short hands, it's Barney. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off-play action on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Barney. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Rebels look to keep this drive humming. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Lead now 5 here in the 2nd. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
With the catch, it's Williams. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And that was knocked away. The defender did a really good job. I would argue maybe he could have put his hands on that, caught it, but there's a reason he plays defense, but definitely a forced throw and really nice coverage.
To the air, it's Russell. He turns that loose down the right side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Williams. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Lost to throw again. The sure hands, it's Williams. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Throwing right. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Nice catch for the 2-point conversion. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Here he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss! There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To the air, it's Russell. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch. It's Adams. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the move. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And the Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running.
Turning it on! And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Lets it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Simmons. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown tie. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The run to the right. Got room to work. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. You just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. To the air, it's Simmons. Looking left. A strike downfield. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great...
Touchdown, Bama! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No.
They stripped it out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. On the ground, it's Young. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be a more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense, being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Russell. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Coming out with it, it's Odom. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Makes the grab on the left side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Open space at the 25. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Defense might bring the house here. A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Wide out trying to get it in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The Crimson Tide pinned deep in their own end, trying to find a little breathing room. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Plucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Hale. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch called for and made. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Barney. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Man, let that thing rip. How about this guy? Almost 450 yards on the day. He's been throwing it early. He's been throwing it often. He's been throwing it all over the yard and with a lot of success.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Spins away from the defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Simmons. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They want to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Rebels! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. Then more drives like this is what's needed.
Ole Miss, 37.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense
Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Alabama! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Pulls it in. It's Lee. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Finds his tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Caught in the backfield. It's Barney. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs. It's Ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To throw, it's Simmons. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced, and you got to make some explosive plays.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with a surge by the O-line.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Running to Green. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and get...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You've got to get it back.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Russell. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The Crimson Tide will bring a punt team on the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. So now it's 2nd and long.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Barney. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Rebels! They went for it all and have paid off with the score.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hill. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Gonna run it. It's Young. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Nowhere to go with one down. He goes at the 39.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Gets it out quickly. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. Alabama quickly back to the line. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed connection on 3rd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He might want another play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
And he slides to avoid the hit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Hale. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Caught behind the line. It's Horton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Alabama.
Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Power ahead. Touchdown tie! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Makes the grab, it's Beebe. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Barney. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Runs the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Makes the catch. It's Bradley. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Bradley. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Odom. Sweet cut there. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a